This episode is brought to you by our Patreon members. Sign up right now, patreon.com/VVC Life. And thank you to all of the patrons that have already signed up and are supporting us right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You know what it is. It's Tuesday. It's after 10. You know what it is. It's Mastrmynd. It's JS-1. It's the after show. Let's go.
All right. We went from probably the most non-black episode to probably the blackest episode we've ever had. Let's go. You know what I
mean? Only one day. Dude. Look, I appreciate y'all rocking with me during the indie show. I love me some college radio. Like I say in the documentary, college radio pretty much made me who I am today. College radio really birthed and nurtured Mastrmynd.
Mm-hmm.
And the indie show has range. Yes, that's what we do. We got some of everything going on, Lingo. I appreciate you rocking with us. And so when the documentary came around, 35,000 watts, the story of college radio, I was happy to be a part of it. And as soon as I finished, I told the director, when this movie is ready, I want you on the show. And he was just like, bet. He kept his word. And I had a fun time. It was great interviewing him because he interviewed me. So it was only fair that I get my get back.
Word.
Yeah.
But I would also like to say that the guest that we having on is a part of a legacy that also was very prominent in Atlanta at one point. You know what I'm saying? And also spanned across the country, you know, and have influenced millions of people.
You are stupid.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey. One was playing rock and one was selling rock. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Both ends of the spectrum. Right. So, if you haven't seen the indie show episode after this tomorrow, make sure y'all tap in and watch that episode. All right. What did you think? We had another tie, and we'll be the judge of that. What did you think about this week's artist?
Hey, bro, it doesn't happen often, but I'm definitely interested to see how they're going to take it to the next level. You know what I mean? Because Shorty brought the music video, which was a complete change of pace. You know what I mean? It was a good video. She looked good. You know what I mean? The sound, of course, her vocals was crazy. But my man, he shot a video in Vegas, man. You know what I'm saying? Got that boom bap sound, that's traditional hip hop. Mm-hmm. He got video in Japan. Ooh.
So, and he had a movie. He said he got a mini movie.
What I'm saying?
Who goes to Vegas and just find somebody on the street that's like, hey, you shoot video? And then shoot a music video on the street.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would have never thought about that. That's crazy. So shout out to him for that.
Crazy. Big shout out to Jinx and Lily D. They tied to be back next week. So y'all make sure y'all vote and y'all tap in. So yes, you're gonna learn a lot about the music video. I'm sorry, you're gonna learn about college radio, indie music, the documentary if you watch the indie show. So do that for me. Like us, subscribe, follow. Give us 5 stars, do all that. All right. So enough about that because I love that show. I had fun. It ran long because of me, because I was enjoying the conversation with Michael Miller, the director, the documentarian of 35,000 Watts, the story of college radio. So y'all do that. Spread the word, all right? But tonight on the after show, I am pleased to announce that our people, he's one of our people, because you remember him. He was on the show, him and Masterpiece. They was doing an interview in the car, killing it, right before they went to go get something to eat. And he's solo because he is one of the stars of the hit STARZ original series BMF. Season 3 opens up with him in it. He told us without telling us that he was going to be doing some big things in 2024, and he wasn't lying. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, put your hands together for your new favorite friend, Pierre Guiteau.
What's happening?
Family is in the building. What's happening with you, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's good to see you again, man.
It's good seeing you, brother. You know, we go back for a while, you know.
Oh, yeah. We go back, 14 years, man.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. The grind is real, brother.
Yeah, we go back that far, man. Was it House of Pain?
House of Pain. Yes. Yes. It's crazy. It's crazy how we met because so it was the House of Pain cast party. Where's the diva? Because the diva tells this story perfectly, all right?
Bro, but it's even before the cast party, man. I met you on set.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I'm not gonna tell that story. That's right. Yeah, I was on set.
How you not
set?
That was Meet the Browns, right?
It was Meet. No, it was.
It was Meet the Browns.
Was it Meet
because
the Browns?
I was the weatherman.
You was playing a pimp. You were playing a pimp.
I was the weatherman. So yeah, that was Meet the Browns.
Was it a weatherman? Or was
that was my character's name, the Weatherman.
Oh, that's right. But you,
me and Skinny Wide.
Yes,
that was the very last taping of Meet the Browns.
Meet the Browns. Yep.
And so he was because you were working. You was working with.
Pain. It had to be House of Pain.
No, dude. It was Meet the Browns when I was playing the Weatherman because you was working for Meet the Browns, right?
Yeah, and I did House of Pain.
Okay, well, we met.
Well, we did a TP project. We did.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So it was all good. No, look. JS is over there like, no, I want to hear the story.
You want to hear the story?
So here it is. I'm working behind the scenes.
All right.
This man was killing it. He was the funniest dude on the set. I said, yo, and I'm like, this dude needs to be written in the series, man. Like he was. Like, you know when somebody is locked in and they're not even trying to be funny? This dude was hilarious and kept a straight unit. Like, he was funnier than the cast members. You know what I'm saying? And whether it was House of Pain or Meet the Browns, whichever it was, didn't even matter. I remember him. And I remember walking up to him and I said, yo, dude, you funny. He's like, I appreciate it, man, appreciate it. But he kept it humble. He was humble with it. And so after that, I'm thinking I'm not going to see him again. And that's when we met you know what? I got the pictures. It was the House of Pain. I got pictures.
House of Pain cast party.
It was a House of Pain cast party.
Yes.
That's when we met Cassie Davis, Ellen Payne, and Keisha White Knight Pullum, and all of them. Yeah, it was the House of Pain cast party. And I got pictures. I got to find them, but I remember I took pictures. This dude, this dude was hilarious. But the best part about it, what gravitated me towards him was his humility. And that was it. And we've been cool ever since, man.
Yeah.
Word. That's what's up. He is definitely very humble, annoyingly humble.
Stop it. All right, so let me set up the story before we start talking to him, the superstar over here, about BMF.
Right.
So in Meet the Browns, David Mann is a comedic force.
Yeah.
Right? He is hella funny. So someone told me, because I've been with TP for a minute, so they know I bring it. And so somebody told me, they was like, David Mann likes to break people on set. So when you are doing your taping, he tries to make you break character. I was just like, oh, bet. All right, come on. I was like, challenge accepted. So we're doing our thing. He's coming in with his thing. I have some stuff loaded up. I was just like, okay, if he come with it, I got something for him. And so he did his thing. I came with it, and he immediately came back with something else. And they told us to cut. Thank God they told us to cut, because after they cut, I was able to laugh. I was just like, "Oh man, you almost got me." But when we did it again, we went toe to toe, and I was just like, and somebody came up to me talking about no one has ever not broken character against him. So I was just like, "Hey, that's a victory for me."
Yeah, it was.
Movie Lingo Stupid talking about how much money I need to drop to get this story. All right, pay my fee to the to the crew reunion that we're gonna have. All right. All right. So
you dirty boy, you dirty.
I know I'm dirty. Look, I was about to say $20, but I was about to say, let me go at it. All right. So again, this is just something that the Diva tells, because Diva was watching it. All right. This is the cast party. Oh man, am I telling this? I'm telling this on free TV too. This should have been on the Patreon. Okay. So so cast party. House of Pain. If y'all know the show, Dee Dee, she's a singer now, and she does a lot of acting, but she was woman that was on drugs, all right? And we got cool. We were real cool on set. So we was tight. So when I got there, we're on the dance floor and we hug, right? Have you ever hugged someone so long you thought, God dang, I've been hugging for a long time, right? So it was a long hug, all right?
That sounds dangerous. That sounds like a dangerous situation.
Especially when you have the Diva sitting on the couch watching, just like, God dang, they've been hugging for a long time, right? Pierre is stupid. And so this that happened, all right? We eventually stopped hugging, right? This woman sits next to the Diva, right? And they strike up a conversation and they get cool. And for some reason, I come over and start talking to the Diva or whatever in our dip. And then the woman is just like, "That's your husband?" I just knew that was Dee Dee's man, because the way they was hugged up the whole time. Yes. Yeah. So that happened. So we still laugh about that to this day.
That's beautiful.
Because they became friends, and then that's how me and Pierre got together. So me and Pierre started talking because this woman sat next to Carmen and peeped that. So that is a shortened version of the story. But yeah, I was in a compromising, super extended long hug. Which I guess it was a whole bunch of people who was probably thinking the same thing. But Black Pod family, you stupid. Yes. So that's what happened at the cast party for us. A lot of stuff happened at the cast party. It was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. So you had to be there, people. You had to be there. Yeah. I'm glad that you're going behind the paywall.
Yeah. I think that was the first. Was that the first cast? No, that wasn't the first cast. That's the first cast party I've been to.
Yeah, same. Well, I mean, that was first. Well, it's probably their first season, first real season. That was their first.
Yeah, because that was when they were on Krog Street, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. That was the first studio. That was TP's first studio.
Yeah. So good times, brother. Good times. Good season.
Excellent times. Excellent times, man.
All right, can I play the clip of the BMF season 3 to set the mood, or what are you doing?
Yeah, go ahead. Do what you do, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to give people a little
I'm looking at the future of BMF right now. Hey, we about to take over the whole nation.
That's gonna be crazy. BMF trying to expand outside of Michigan.
We'll never take it down by boat.
Maybe rewrite our own book.
I have given everything to everybody.
You think you deserve to have a free pass in my city?
There's too many people dying in these streets. I'm not about to risk losing everything.
This is do or die.
Yeah.
It is do or die.
Yeah, man. Woo. This
How has it been? I mean, how did they treat you on set? What's the set like?
So I've been on on a few sets, but this by far was the best experience I've ever had. Best experience, top notch, top notch, top notch. I have no complaint, and I'm not even saying it because somebody gonna watch it. Nah, bro. That's what I mean. You follow me. You see my posts, bro. Like everybody showed so much love. They didn't even care who you were. The attitude wasn't like, oh, you not, in the top 5 on the call sheet or whatever. It's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you helping to tell a story? Respect. That's how they were. From the cast to the crew to the catering to transportation to crafty to lighting to wardrobe. Everybody was just, there was no issues, man. No attitudes, none of that, man. I think I will say when it comes down to set life, number one.
But you super personable too, so it's hard for people to hate Pierre. So I know I think you talk to everybody.
I don't know. Some people hate me. You're gonna have haters when you do right. You're gonna have haters when you do wrong.
This is true.
So somebody out there hate me, and if you do, I don't know you, and if I do know you, God bless your life. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, it's like I've never come up from an environment that deliberately hates people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really care what walk of life you're in, man. Even if I don't know you, I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna show you love. That's just how I was brought up. And when it comes down to entertainment, it's like I can't be an actor. Like my latest post on my IG, like I put a spotlight on the crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the first one was like one of the PAs. Her name is Shalisha, beautiful person. And when I mean she wasn't doing it for her job. She was just doing it because she's like, it's like, yo, you cool. I'm gonna take care of you. I was like, I bet. And even when I wanted to get my own drink, she said, nah, I got you. And then the makeup, that's the second post. Like there was 3 makeup ladies. There was Q, Emily, and Tatiana. Those 3 ladies took care of me every time I came on set. And they showed me so much love, even if they weren't assigned to give me, do makeup for me on that particular day. If they saw me, they would actually like greet me. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that I had like a whole big old trailer. I was in the trailer that had like different sections. So I had my own little spot, but nobody was bigger than the next. Everybody was just leveled. It didn't matter if you were, number 1 on the call sheet or number 30 on the call sheet. It didn't matter if you were an extra. As a matter of fact, there's some background extras that was rocking with me that I still talk to. I've been chatting with for a whole year. We still connect because like we were part of like if you haven't seen it, and it's not like I'm spoiling anything. We're called the MKs, Miami Killers. So there are a few of the Miami Killers. Like we exchanged info on set, and we've been chatting it up like periodically for a whole year leading up to the premiere, and we still do it to this day. We encourage one another. You know what I'm saying? And I think when it comes down to it shouldn't just be like, oh snap, what the heck was that? Oh,
this is
it was
live
like this.
TV, folks. It's happening.
Yeah, it's
This
live.
is live.
So if you saw something just fly through,
we keep it 100, dog. We keep it 100.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just about remembering that we're all humans. We're all, we all have a purpose. We all have lives. So I shouldn't think myself any higher or lower than the next person. That's just the way I see it.
No, I feel you. So let's go back. How did this come about? How you probably alluded to it a little bit the last time we were talking, but how did this come about? And so, let's start with that.
All right, so I'm gonna give props to number 1, my super agent. That's God, right? Because he set this up. I didn't see, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see it coming. I was minding my own business at work, and I was like, yo, God, man, I'm gonna need you to come through. Bzz, bzz, bzz. My phone starts buzzing in the middle of my prayer. So I'm looking at it and I see the casting director's name. I was like, word? I said, I ain't, spoken to this dude in a minute. I mean, we good, we cool, but I haven't,
Mm-hmm.
we haven't chopped it up in a minute since I did the Bobby Brown story. All right, cool. So I said, yo, what's up? He's like, yo, P, what's good? I said, yo, what's up, fam? He's like, yo, man, you speak Creole. I said, yeah, man, you know that. What's up? He said, yo, I got an audition for you for BMF. I was like, word? Mind you, at this time, I'm watching season 1.
Oh, yeah.
I'm watching season 1, so I have no clue what's going on. So he's BMF. I was like, yeah. So he said, yo, I need you to put this on tapes. And mind you, it was a Wednesday. I need it by Friday. Cool. So I'm on the phone. I'm talking to my girl. I'm talking to my girl, but I'm texting my homeboy at the same time because he got the equipment. And so I'm texting, talking, and driving at the same time.
Jesus.
Yeah, and that's who was protecting me on the road. So I get the lights. She helps me, go to the barber, whatever, so I can look presentable. I get the lights, set it up. She takes time off of work, and she's helping me. Masterpiece is helping me with the audition. And she's an actress as well. She does spoken word, so she understands the craft. So, cut long story short, she's coaching me, making sure that I'm on point, and she picks 4 of the best takes, and she said, those are the ones. I said, I took her word for it. I was like, cool. I submit them bad boys, and they liked it. Next thing I know, they said that Wednesday I got the call, Thursday I taped it, Friday I submitted it, Monday I booked it.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's the real story right there.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like I still remember it like it was yesterday. It was about a year ago, but it felt like it was yesterday, only because like I still can't believe that this happened while I'm watching BMF.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I got caught up. So by the time I actually started shooting, I was already caught up with season 2. So I knew, what was going on. So my attitude, I already had a backstory. So when I got on set, I already knew what to bring because I know what these cats was about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. How did they react to you on set? Look, you were one of the strongest actors that I know.
I appreciate it, man.
Ever since what was it? Where is Pierre?
Where's Primer Green?
Yeah, Primer Green. Yes, ever since Primer Green, you was bringing it. So I'm just like, what was the reaction when you did your first scene?
Okay, so the Video Village, there, wardrobe or makeup, there a lot of people are there. And I'm going back and I'm gonna go to the actual scene. So when I was done with the scene, they were like, yo, you was menacing. I was like, oh, really? Well, that's what I was going for. But when I was actually shooting it, the reaction, I'm only assuming what it was because the director came through and was like, yo, P, you good? Everything good? Y'all all right? I'm looking at the dude, I'm like, yeah. Because he thought there was some conflict. Because like the takes, like what you saw on episode 1, those are good takes, but that wasn't the best takes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because there was a moment where my character and Meech's character were basically like this. We were like almost nose to nose. Because one thing that I learned, when it comes down to acting is to always be in the moment. You don't act, just be there, right? And so because of the history that I already know about season 1, season 2, and I watched the documentary, I know what Meech's character was about. Like they were trying to take over Atlanta, but my crew, the MKs, we already running Atlanta. Ain't nobody gonna do this, right? So we already know their moves. We know how they operate. So my mindset was, I'm not necessarily coming as, okay, I'm going to act like an MK. Nah, I'm Pierre, and this dude's trying to break into the house. So if somebody, that's my mindset. So it's like, what was my substitution? What was my need? I need this dude to back up. Or I'm gonna need this dude to step away before I catch a case. So my attitude and my anger was really there. So when I laughed in the dude's face, and I was like, yo, there was a line I said, like, yo, que problema, which means in Creole, I was like, what's your problem? So that wasn't in the script. I was like, yo, how else am I gonna come in? When am I just gonna go walk up and just? I was like, I gotta lead in with something. So I was like, naturally, I was like, yo, what's your problem? But I said it in Creole, and it's like, yo, you doing the bouncer shift? And I wish they kept this in. I said, garon caca, which means look at this shit right here. And I laughed. And I don't think they expected me to do that because I'm already thinking that this dude was a clown. Not the real person, but I'm saying,
right.
No, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But it came across like I didn't give a about who he was. I didn't care. So I think I don't want to assume, but I think it kind of threw them off because they didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Which is what actors are supposed to do. Like, you got to really live in the moment. To me, like, there were no actors on set, there were no cameras, there were no lights. We were actually there at that time. And I said what I had to say, and then he walked up to me. And when I said that line, he's like, so, when I told him, said, move on. He was like, oh, what? I said, are you gonna have that, hazelnut face bleeding all over the mother effing concrete? But I said it because I meant it. And cut. The director comes in. You're good? I said, yeah. And then later on, he pulls me to the side. He says, yo, Meech is gonna come at you. I said, bet, that's what I want. I mean, I want to challenge the actor, because as actors, we're supposed to elevate one another. That's what we're supposed to do.
Iron sharpens iron.
Absolutely. So what you saw was authentic. What you saw was real. I enjoyed it. When it was over, we didn't, they just, of course they took the different angles, but it was like 1, 2, 3. Nobody stumbled. Nobody had attitudes. We just hit it and quit it, and that was it.
That's what.
Oh man, that's lit.
Pierre Guiteau in the building. BMF season 3.
Yeah,
so,
man.
What's in this clip that you send us?
So that's the scene. So I think I sent you that scene.
Okay.
So
you set it up perfectly.
Yeah. This is the best setup I've ever heard. I can't wait to watch. All right, let's go.
Well, that's some heavy metal for Sunday night, especially when all I got is a gift of gab. So is Glock scared his ears gonna burn?
Nigga, move on.
Oh shit. you look pretty pissed. Like, yo, you look like you was really about to slap that nigga with a pistol. Like,
yeah. And the thing is that was my mindset. Like, I was like, because we had the upper hand. This was our territory. I got the piece. He doesn't. So if anything pop off, ain't nobody gonna say anything because this is Glock's territory. You know what I'm saying? So that was my whole thing. Like, as actors, if we're gonna tell a story, live the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just look at the lines on paper and just go recite. If you're gonna recite, just go to recital. You know what I'm saying? Go on stage, it's a TV, or you know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to living it, like, we want to feel your true essence. We want to feel that energy. Like the line was as simple as move on. But what's the subtext? What else am I saying? Why am I telling you to move on? Before I even said that line, or I'm gonna have your hazelnut, face bleeding all over the concrete. I'm saying something worse than that. I'm saying something different in my head. So when I tell you, when I took the glasses off and I took a deep breath, it was me composing myself so I don't go off. Because we're trying to have a good time in the club. This is a strip club right behind us. You know what I'm saying? We trying to make it rain, right? There's a whole bunch of guys coming in. So if I go ahead and disrupt the piece, the club owner's not gonna make any money because all these guys in line are gonna leave. If those girls don't make their money, that's all I'm thinking.
Look at the backstory my man is creating.
I'm thinking
there's levels to this thing. Pierre is an actor's actor. He's one of my favorites. Hey, look, he's method in the mug too. As you can see, he brings that energy, which was what I like about you, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. That. Yeah, man. There's more, man. There's more to the season. There's so much, man. Ooh, this is gonna be a wild one.
So with us being in a new age, and it seems like you gentlemen have had the privilege to be a part of Black-owned productions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Can you kind of give us some illumination on what it's like to be a part of a strictly Black production versus maybe being a part of another culture's production?
To be honest with you, I don't think there is much of a difference between white or Black. This is just me.
Mhm.
I don't think it has anything to do with race.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just has a lot to do with a level of excellence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because
Gotcha.
you can be of any culture or any ethnicity or whatever and have a production company and still be janky.
Yeah.
Right? You can still be janky. I've seen it. We all seen it. But it's just sad that it's always associated with us because we don't have all the resources, if that makes sense.
Talk to him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We don't have the resources. So it's not like we don't have great actors. It's not like we don't have great, directors or producers. It's just that we don't have the resources. Now, when you look at Tyler Perry, he didn't have all the resources either. So, dude, I can go so far with this. I will say this.
He leveled up in stages.
He leveled up. And the reason why it took him so long is the same reason. There was a feature film that a friend of mine and I wrote. And I thought that it was top tier because we actually had a director read the script. Like, he took the time and read the script, and he was a French Canadian. He was a critically acclaimed director. He actually directed the Betty and Coretta film.
Gotcha.
And he read it, and he was honest with us. He said, "I love it. If I wasn't busy, I'd actually do this film." I was like, me and my man, we were like, oh snap. Even if he was busy, for him to say that he would do it, I'm like, we made it. And then we went from here, and he said, "But because you guys are Black, you would have to work 20 times harder than I would." And I went,
Oof.
Exactly. That hurt. Because although it's funny how we don't look at color, other people do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think because energy, this is my opinion. Huh?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's because there is we are so resilient. We can make do with whatever. From the leftover of pigs, we can make a meal. You give us peanut butter and you got sugar, you make a sugar sandwich.
We'll remix anything.
We'll remix everything and survive. You can't stop us. You can't keep us down. We'll always find a way. I think that's what it is. So imagine if we did have the resources.
Mm-hmm.
Take it as you hear it, however you want to take it and run with it. But if we had the resources, it wouldn't just be a force to be reckoned with. There's no reckoning. It would be a done deal. We have stories to tell, right? We have tons of stories. Unfortunately, we keep telling the same type of stories, but we have other stories to tell.
And that's a conversation in itself, because they're telling these stories over and over again because that's what the people are gravitating to and is what's getting pushed out. But when we tell the real other stories that we want to tell, no one is coming for that. Sometimes we don't get the resources to put money behind that. They're just like, this is a great story. Nobody came. Nobody checking for it, or nobody wanted to support it because the story was just not what everyone is used to.
I think it's like conditioning. We've been conditioned.
Yeah, it's definitely conditioning, but it takes a lot of people to go out on a ledge. Someone got to take that L. Someone has to be out there that's like, you know what? I'm going to make that path because it's grassy right now. I'm going to be the one to stomp it. There's gonna be some people that come back and stomp it too with their own versions. You know, you might be following behind me, but then you take off on a different pathway, create more paths. Because right now we got a whole lot of destroyed grass because everybody's on the same path doing the same thing. And same crew of people is just like, hey, this is what I like. But then there's others like, hey, we do other than this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I'm gonna say like this year to start off. This is exclusive. I haven't told anyone this, and the fact that it's on free TV is crazy. All right, so I started this year working on set. I haven't told anyone what the set was, but I'm about to tell y'all now. So because everybody been wanting to know. So I started the first week of this year, whatever, working on the set of Miss Pat for a week. And it was I think it was the best experience I've ever had on set. Look, I love my House of Pain family. Meet the Browns was a great experience because I went head to head with my guy. But the way that you were talking about BMF is the same way I felt on Miss Pat. I couldn't get my own food. I couldn't get my own drinks. No, they had it delivered. I got my own little section of my trailer. I'm there for a week. Look, I was conditioned from working with TP, right? Working 2, maybe 3 days to film an episode, that really speedy way that he does things.
Right.
To be on set for a whole week and to do it live before a studio audience, super crazy.
Yeah, man.
Super crazy.
Yeah,
I
man.
enjoyed that's that Hollywood style of shooting the show. They're the only show in Atlanta that does live before a studio audience.
Oh wow.
Yeah, only show. And it's so well produced. Everybody in the cast and crew, because I always pay attention to a crew. Because if your crew is happy, that means you know that it is a fantastic production from the top to the bottom. And I always talk to the crew to get to know them. It was one of those situations where after I did it, it took me 2 to 3 weeks to get my mind right, just to get back into civilian life. Because I was like, I got to get back on set. I was just like, please let my performance. It was not a huge thing, but a lot of people complimented me and just made me feel good. Like, yo, they might hit me up, like come back for another episode or something. Somebody said to me, if it's not this, you know, it could be in like another show. I didn't know if she was dropping hints or something, but I was just like, hey, you never know who is watching.
Absolutely.
So you always give 110%.
Absolutely.
And we 100%. Love what we do. I'm Iron Man when I'm on set. I am like a fish in the ocean, just living it up. When I'm out for too long, I start spiraling. You know what I'm saying? But I have the indie show and the after show to keep me sane. Because if I didn't have this, I would be a mess.
Yep. I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. I remember I did a bunch of episodes, and then there was like 2 weeks that went by.
Yeah.
And the first couple of days, I was cool. I was like, all right, yeah. And the week goes by.
Oh, he's looking
2 weeks, and I started itching. I started getting, I was so bad. I was getting agitated. I was getting irritable because it's like, I don't like this. I want to be like you. I was like a fish out of water when I'm not in my element. Like I was in my element. And you know, I have I do this live show called Love Lounge Live, so that keeps me going from month to month. But still, there's nothing like being in front of a camera or being on set. Period. There's nothing like it.
Y'all, he said some episodes. Y'all saw how he slid that in there. So it's not just that first episode. No. Hey, we're gonna show some pictures real quick. Just explain what are we seeing in these photos you shared with us.
So this is a clip of that scene, when I just walk up. So what's happening is like the BMF crew or Meech's crew, they're trying to established their position in Atlanta, right? Because they're coming from Detroit and all that. But the problem is the Atlanta boys are already there. But they find out that the MKs are dominant as well. So he's like, so since he's not cool with the Atlanta boys, he wants to do this enemy of my enemy type thing. But the MK's like, yo, I don't care who you mad at. You ain't got nothing to do with us. So that right there, I'm
you spoiling the show is what you're doing.
No, I'm not.
I got you. No, you gave us enough. I just want a quick, what's happening.
It's in the first episode. He says it in the first episode. So I didn't spoil nothing. Trust me. Trust me. That's the tip of the iceberg.
Next picture.
Oh,
look at you on set.
Yeah, that was me on set. That was actually after I shot that scene.
Yeah, this is you decompressing. Yeah, you needed a moment. Yeah,
I needed a moment because I was taking it all in. We shot on location. We were in downtown Atlanta when we shot that, and I was just taking it all in, and man, it was great. It was a great experience, and a couple of guys that I know were in the Atlanta boys, so it was good to see some familiar faces.
Last picture.
Oh man, that's before I went off set. I was like, so I'm grilling here because I've never wore gold teeth in my life. I've never worn not a gold tooth, not toothpieces or the grilled, never. So I took that picture because I was like, yo, this is weird, and it felt weird because I don't know how guys do it. So if you wear golds, man, more power to you, man.
Yeah, it's really weird.
When is the next episode of the show?
This Friday coming up. It's every Friday on STARZ, and so the episode always drops like midnight.
Okay.
Midnight.
Are you in episode 2? Stop. Look at that. Look, read between the lines, people. You need to watch it. All right.
Watch it.
There we go. Hey, stick with us. It's time for one of our favorite segments. It's time for I Got 5 on It.
I got 5 on it.
All right. So I Got 5 on It. We just go watch some videos and we're going to critique them. All right.
Okay.
So what's the first one? Show me what you got.
Let me see. Hold up just for a second. All right. Sorry, gentlemen. Give me 2 seconds and I'm putting it on the screen. All right.
The building. This is the after show. Y'all make sure y'all share this with everybody when you were watching this. Patreon.com/BBC Live. All right. Oh, we started off with this one. All right. So I call this one You Nope. All right. Let's go.
Only 2 more until I step look on his face. It's impossible for him to stop me unless he has something. Wait.
I'm sorry.
Yo, that is crazy.
Excellent editing. Oh.
That is super crazy. I didn't even watch the whole thing. When I saw the beginning, I saw it was Uno. I was just like, yep, we talk about that on the after show.
Yeah, man.
Where you find this stuff? Like, who are you following?
That dude is dope. Like, his editing skills are ridiculous.
Oh, so you know about him?
Oh yeah, man, I follow that dude.
Okay,
that's dope. That's dope. All right.
So this is I call this one. You want an encore?
This is the last song. Who is Jill Scott? Words and sounds volume 1. The fuck? I sang
16 songs already. What's the bonus?
All right.
She wasn't about that. Look, she did the whole catalog. What more do you
16 songs.
She snapped her neck quick. What? I just she definitely did a mom move. Nigga, what the fuck you think you doing?
Her grits is cold at this point. So she was
all right, let's go.
Oh, fellas. Okay, listen to this. This is I call this one no free lunch. All right, listen to what she has to say, and let's break down because we got to have a conversation about this. All right.
Okay, yeah, story time. So y'all, please tell me if I'm wrong.
You wrong.
So this dude wrote me on Instagram, and he was like, "Can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch." So I was like, "Okay." I wrote him back, and I was like, "Send it." So he wrote me and was like, "Okay, what's your Cash App?" So I sent him the Cash App. Yeah, I just knew I was going to open my Cash App and I was going to have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like this, I eat and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my Cash App and this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, like, am I ungrateful? Like, am I fucked up?
Yes,
like,
you are.
Like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people and they was like, nah, because I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. Like, what the fuck you thought I was going to go to Chick-fil-A? Like,
yes.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was going to eat? It's like
Chick-fil-A.
When I go and eat, I eat full course meals. Like,
ain't no way.
An appetizer
for lunch.
Bro, I know, right?
You can't even get me 2 drinks. Like, what the fuck? And then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna let you get to know
lingo cussing.
$30 for lunch? Is you dumb?
Yes. No, you dumb.
I mean, like, y'all be for real. Like, tell me, am I wrong? Like, am I?
Oh, you wrong.
You are wrong.
My head fucked up.
Yes, your head's fucked up.
On lunch.
Yes.
Like, I spend over that on myself. So
and that's your problem.
Someone to think they're gonna see me. I get that this thought they count. Like, you didn't have to send the $30, but it's
how about I'm stopping? Because at this point, you just piss me way off, yo. Number one.
I'm gonna let our guest go first.
All right, you go. Go ahead, sir.
Please, Dan JS. I wish.
That's these young people. That's these young people, man. That's these young people, man. I hate to say it, bro. And y'all should be glad y'all married. Don't never divorce. I'm swear to God, don't come back out here because there ain't nothing out here.
Like what are you eating for lunch?
My Lord, like seriously, I can get
full course meal by yourself for $100?
$30.
You're not even grateful. Like
no, she wasn't grateful at all.
For one. Let's say if that dude was a millionaire.
Yeah.
And he was just checking her out to see what her integrity was like. She just lost.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because think about this, man. Like, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there.
He frustrated. Movie lingo. Let us know what you think. Go ahead, Jay.
Bring it in.
Yeah, trying to decompress.
I know young ladies like this. They live out of trash bags. They transient beings. They don't have a home, and they talk all of this big stuff, bro. They talk all of this big stuff, and you ain't nothing. Ain't like you're presenting nothing like to being nothing more than like a prostitute. Like somebody got to give you all of this, and like my man said, what are you spending $100? I could get filet mignon and the 2 sides and even a drink and still be at $50 or $60. So I mean, like, where in the world you going and spending $100? Like on lunch on a random. It wasn't like it was your birthday or, even then you don't have a leg to stand on. But I'm just saying, like, that's just crazy. And then she gonna say, "Go ahead."
No way she's spending $100 a day for lunch
at Ruth Chris.
Hey, look. Her lunch break is over if she trying to go to Ruth Chris.
Sure, they ain't got no job. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no real hair. You ain't got no real eyelashes. You ain't got no real nail. Ain't nothing real on your body. and probably can't cook, can't clean, probably can barely drive, and obviously you can't talk and you can't conduct yourself like a respectable adult. You sound like a child. You sound like a spoiled brat.
Tell us how you really feel, Jay.
Yo, nah, bro, I ain't with none of that. And
it's crazy out in the streets, huh?
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Like this type of stuff make me want to slap the taste out of somebody's mouth. Don't ever come at me with that. Let me tell y'all that right now. If you ever meet me in the streets, you better know how to talk. And don't you ever. If I gave you 50 cents out of my pocket, you better act like Jesus gave you blessings from on high, because that's exactly what it is.
True.
I work hard for every nickel I have. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you, man? Golly. Yeah, shoot. We could have got 2 for $20 for the $30.
You know what I'm saying? Look, hey, you can still get an appetizer. Applebee's. Let's go.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
Phillies. All right. There we go. All right, so let's cleanse our palate. Woosah. Let's cleanse our palate.
Yeah, I forgot. We got 1 or 2 more to go after this.
Yeah, let's cleanse our
palate. All right, let's see what we
got on that one.
No, let's definitely not end on that one. Yeah, all right. Oh boy. All right, here you go. All of you Atlanta folk, you know what I'm saying? Boy, oh boy, this is a big Atlanta day. Shout out to y'all.
Yes.
This is I don't let's go.
Atlanta is the mecca for black people in America.
It has multiple historically black colleges.
In the 80s, we said, let's plan a picnic during spring break. Let's call it Freaknik.
Freaknik was the greatest black gathering in America.
It was like an entry point into the black cultural experience.
To be able to be in the middle of the street, dancing, laughing, playing your music, it's a moment. The interstate, the highway, was a street party.
There wasn't even a word called twerking. It was called booty shaking.
They wasn't no social media, barely had internet.
During Freaknik, stars started coming in. You would see Tupac, Cookie Mob, Outkast, Usher Raymond. I don't know what heaven looks like, but this seems like a version of it.
You was lit, okay?
The legacy of Freaknik is black joy, black self-determination,
Black love, black excellence, black enterprise.
but the legacy of Freaknik is also the ugly side.
It started to get a lot more out of control. People were coming by the masses.
What the hell just happened? If you tried to bring back Freaknik, it wouldn't be what it was.
The streets, the people, the debauchery.
The things that I saw, insane.
We had no inclination to the depth that we were creating.
Them kids ain't know nothing about Freaknik.
My question to you guys: are y'all gonna be in that video at all? Do I have to worry about seeing y'all?
Hell no.
I was too young. I mean, I wasn't too young, but like by the time I first went to Atlanta for the first time, I saw the tail end of like the last Freaknik when they had all of the metal fences up everywhere. So I missed all of the debauchery. I wish I could have been buck naked out there. You know what I mean? With my dick in the wind, I would have loved that, man. Shoot, put me on camera. What you talking about? No shame.
It started going down in 97.
Right.
I was there in 98, not sure. 96 was good. 95 was good. I was not there when it was really cracking, like 93. I remember I was living in Stone Mountain, Georgia. I was working at Kroger. I was a cashier, and Freaknik came through Stone. They had Memorial Drive on lockdown. And I remember this black girl, super thick, had the short booty shorts on, came through my line, and I was like, this is crazy. This is Freaknik. I was just like, why am I at work? So so I was in school in 94. So I think I went in 94. I definitely remember 95. And I used to love getting my Freaknik t-shirts. Every year, if nothing else, I was getting me a Freaknik t-shirt. All of them have disintegrated by now, but I love my Freaknik t-shirts.
So what you're saying is you don't got no videos, you ain't got no pictures, and you ain't got no stories to get in your Superman Duke behind a garage somewhere. You ain't. Nothing.
No. But
You ain't got
look, I gotta make sure.
Trump.
I got videotapes, so I have Freaknik tapes somewhere still on VHS. I got them.
Oh man, we got to transfer them joints and put them up on YouTube. Let's make $1 million. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So, Pierre, you said you out there. You was on Peachtree.
No, I wasn't out. Listen, I was at Black Beach Week though, in Daytona Beach.
I went out to Daytona
I want
Beach.
to go.
Black
Bike Week, crazy.
It was right after Bike Week. Right after that. Well, it was because they had Spring Bling. I remember when MTV used to do Spring Bling in Daytona Beach. Then it was Bike Week, and then right after that was Black Beach Week. And since I went to Bethune-Cookman, it's a 2-mile walk, so I would go there.
Yes, sir.
I went 2
Daytona
years.
Daytona was fun. That was my first time in Florida.
I went my freshman year. I went my freshman year and my sophomore year, and after that, I said I can't go back.
You can't go back. I never went to Orange Crush, and during that time, everybody was talking about Orange Crush, and I forget where that was, but Orange Crush was cool at that time. So Daytona, Orange Crush, and then after that, after Daytona, that's when we started going to Miami. That's where we started kicking in on South Beach.
Biscayne Boulevard.
Yeah, I would like to say for the record, for those young kids that think that they're the liberal ones now, like you guys are really aware. Like when we were in clubs, when I was 18 and I went to my first club, they was fucking on the dance floor in the club. Like, you know what I mean? Like they was getting it cracking. Like anywhere you find a corner, dark corner somewhere, you meet somebody, you don't know that person's name, y'all just getting it cracking. So like, you know, so all of this stuff that they turning their nose up at now, but at the same time trying to act like they liberals. Come on, man, get out of here, man. Like it was a different time period, man. Like we was freer. We were more, you know, oblivious to, you know, the downfalls and the pitfalls of choice making. So we
there was no social media.
There was no social media.
Yo, if we had social media,
yeah, man, we was just, you know, getting it on, living our lives. You know what I mean? So,
Gigi out there. What's up, Gigi? She said, "I remember spring break in Daytona." Oh, you was out in Daytona. Oh, what years? I'm trying to see if we was out there at the same time.
I was gonna add something completely inappropriate, and I stopped myself. Let's just move on because that ain't nothing but downhill.
I'm making you the head custodian, Mr. Giants. This job better be clean every time I come in here. Get off your ass, protect your cash. You hear me? Yeah, I hear you, bro. I'm God. What you is, a mechanic on the side or something? Nasty shirt ass nigga. Wash your clothes, call me little people sick looking ass nigga. See, that's what I'm listening to y'all. Y'all let me looking bomb hell. What the fuck is this? This is my candy man looking at security. Rajon Rondo. He gonna be with me at all times. Best believe if I swing, he swing. This don't make Mr. Giant. What's up?
What the hell? Where did you find this, yo? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I follow him too. That dude's from Memphis.
That dude from Memphis.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny.
Yo, that was hilarious.
As soon as I saw it, I was just like, bookmark? We are having that on the after show. So yes. Oh, Gigi said, send me that. I got you, Shawty. I'm gonna send that to you. Yeah, that was hilarious. Hey, man, Pierre, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for rocking with us on the after show. Hey, this is you right now. I'm gonna put you on the big screen. Let us know. What's your last word? What you want to say to everybody?
Live your life on purpose with purpose. And no matter how hard it looks and how bad it feels, don't stop. Keep going.
There it is. My man out here preaching. How can people get in contact with you if they want to check you out or hire you for their project?
Okay. So my IG is The Real Pierre Guiteau, which is THE_REAL_Pierre Guiteau. And if you want to hire me, you can DM me, you know, on my IG or hit up my agent, depending what the project is and all that good stuff. Still got to make sure that my resume is on point.
I hear that.
Yes, sir.
All right, JS1, what's your last word for the day?
Man, if you're gonna wild out, know somebody's got a camera, man. It's 2024. You know what I'm saying?
Big brother is watching.
Facts. Big facts.
So you know what I'm saying? Be proud. Be proud.
Hey, I'm in a documentary. It's called 35,000 Watts, the story of college radio, coming to a movie theater near you and eventually streaming later on this year. I can scratch that off my bucket list. I'm in the documentary. Shout out to everyone involved in making that happen. Shout out to everyone that's tuned in to the after show as well as the indie show. Pierre, you my brother. You know we got your back. Anytime you want to rock with us on the indie show or come back on the after show, open door policy, dog.
I will say this. This is my promise to you. This is my promise to you. Whenever I make it big, because I'm still on my way, before I hit anybody else's couch to give them an interview, you getting it first.
Hey!
You getting it first.
Already. I'm looking for that project where we working together because I love working with you, brother. I'm putting in the atmosphere right now. It's gonna happen sooner than later.
So why don't y'all write something that both of y'all could be in?
Why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why don't y'all write something for both of y'all? Y'all do the next Bad Boys because we need an updated version because they gonna run that joint into the ground. So we need some dope buddy cop like action joint. I mean, he had to be in the gym with you for a couple months, but I feel like once he put some muscle on, I feel like y'all would be dope.
Movie Lingo said, "I'm writing it now." Let's go, Lingo.
Let's go. See,
that would be dope.
Lingo's good people. He is an indie filmmaker, and so I'm about to start running with him. He's part of the BBC family. Pierre, again, thank you, brother. We'll
always,
talk.
Man.
Y'all have a good one. Continued success. Holla at your boy, JS1. You already know what's up.
Random. One more question, real quick. Did they give you any nice BMF merch, hats, clothes, gold chains?
Hold on.
Can I get some of that? Oh shit!
Oh, they shooting. MK killers. They got y'all.
As a matter of fact, they did. As a matter of fact, they did. Hold on.
Yo, I want some BMF stuff. So yeah, for real. Shout out to them, man. I want some BMF merch. I wonder what he gonna come in with. What you think he gonna come in with? Some sneakers or something?
Jeezy said she gonna write the movie for us.
So, all right. So here's the one. I got the jacket.
Oh, that's hard, yo.
Oh, I'm jealous now. Have y'all had the chaos party yet? Oh, y'all going to the end of it? Yes.
They already had it. So that's that.
That's hard. That's hard.
But this the one.
Oh wow! Is that vinyl?
Yes.
Yo, of the music from the soundtrack,
bro.
Yo,
super jealous.
Bro.
Oh, bro.
Yo,
this is the exclusive. Nobody know about this.
Yo, nobody know about that.
Put it back on camera. Put it back on camera. Big screen.
Golly, yo, that's fire, man.
Yo,
shout out to them for that.
Man, everybody got that?
Man, I'm jealous as hell, boy. I'm jealous as hell. I say that right now.
Yeah, and I keep it in the bag.
Yes, sir. Do that.
Yeah, most definitely.
I keep that in the bag, bro.
Yeah,
like
I got
like who? As a matter of fact, this is my first time opening it. To be honest with you,
read out the labels. Let us know.
They got "Wish Me Luck," obviously. They got Lyrics of Fury. They got "One Love" by Houdini, Eric B. and Rakim, King of Rock by Run DMC. Hello Detroit with Sammy Davis Jr. I Ain't No Joke with Eric B. 4th and Broadway. They got Big Fun by Inner City. They got Clear by Cybertron. Bro.
Wow. They got that time.
This right
down.
here.
Jesus.
That's timeless. That's timeless right there.
That is one of the best crew gifts I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word. Word.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
this
nice.
is hot, man. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. With that being said, hey, that's a great way to end it off, baby.
You took my words. That was perfect. Hey, it's the after show. We out of here. Woo!
Thank you so much, brother.